Welcome everyone here to low-level Linux open source and obscure and vintage tech. I got here from previous videos. You've seen this not only 20 years ago. I preferred Matrox cards quite a bit for their analog video output qualities and eventually Linux support, of course. Matrox nowadays few people remember, and unfortunately later they did not continue the open source Linux support. But nonetheless, why not? I got here this card, M series, last own. Previous video we had Matrox PCIe that we partially reverse engineered because it never was an open source driver. And so now Matrox M series, never had those, and a set of multi-head, like up to I think 8 heads. I got here only the quad head. Previously I think $6.99, I need to check after the video. So yeah, previously $6.99 $1 or euro, but yeah, nowadays €2.37 or something, need to check. Yeah, €2 below €3. The only thing is, so for one thing, amazing, right? I mean, where is my other camera scene? I think that for one thing amazing, with the GPU shortage, right? Quad head for less than $3, $3. That is amazing, right? The only thing is, I mean, first I was thrilled. I mean, okay, €4 something shipping, so in total some €7. So the only thing, so first I was thrilled, like, hey, certainly a good auction. The only thing, it appears to be slightly broken. First I thought it's actually dead on arrival. I mean, €2.37 or so. What can you expect? But it's running right now. This amazing wire there. I already wanted to give up, but then I thought, then I found when I press it a little bit, this is why this wire is there. It works. So yeah, also I wasted like an extra hour or two because with my main display, it would only sometimes post, and after posting the grub Linux bootloader would hang like it does with whatever is flanky there. So a little bit, yeah, long story short, yeah, you probably can live with it, right? I mean, just screw it in there. Some other day after reverse engineering, I will try to find out what cold soldering joint is there, or I'm not sure if it's just PCIe connector. At this point, maybe eventually I will find out. But so today, the only thing is, you have seen this previously, reverse engineering. So what do we need to do? We need, this is also the card, right? I think I have native PCI Express x16 performance, 1 gig memory, and OpenGL stuff not entirely clear. There is a Linux driver though, binary only garbage Linux driver. So unfortunately this is super time consuming, right? We will not reverse engineer this today. This is just this like fun project of why not, and like pissing off the companies for never doing proper Linux support. I mean, not that Matrox would. Also, this is the companies, right? Not that they eventually, a decade later, release the bloody register level specifications. Naja. Anyway, I hope it's somewhat register compatible to the PCIe, but right now I don't know at all. First, we need to also, do we have Tmux on this? Down this. Okay, we can actually, because without Tmux, I need to position it a little bit for you. So this is on this Athlon 64. So today we will only do shortly. I only wanted to like hang with the community and stuff. Yeah, also, this card gets bloody hot, as so often with passive cards, right? Passive cards. They need quite some airflow. Maybe the card broke with the previous owner because it overheated. I don't know, pure speculation. Because yeah, passive card, and then just throw some Noctua fan on there because it's so bloody hot. I obviously don't want. I mean, yeah, okay, open case, bench, table, and stuff. But yeah, so much to passive cards. I also realized I document usually like various hardware, and I also realized I have not even documented this board. This board is actually somewhat cool. I also got this 6 months ago. This board is cool because it's last of its kind. It's ASRock live dual eSATA 2, and this is newsworthy and noteworthy because it's a last of its kind with PCI, well, PCI, yeah, AGP even, so I should say differently, with AGP and PCIe. So this is kind of, I think, the newest board, like with AMD 64 and stuff, the newest board you could got with AGP and PCIe, and that is, of course, for our low-level tinkering, especially with vintage and retroware, pretty cool. And then you can have the 64-bit, at least somewhat powerful AMD CPU on there. I auctioned a couple of things last year. I just had like zero. Well, I use all the time up here with T2 packaging and stuff. So let's. Okay, we can actually move that a tiny little bit to probably look a tiny little bit better. Let's document. So we need. Okay, let's maybe start with. Yeah, something more interesting. So what we need to do, reverse engineering, first you need some working driver. You can either reverse engineer with Windows or Linux, and I find Linux, wait, do I need to move the camera? Oh, let's see. I find Linux way more comfortable, as seen in previous videos. And welcome everyone. With Linux, you have MIO trays for quite a while, since Linux 2.620 something, since over a decade. And what this allows you is to trace the memory mapped I/O, like mapping the PCIe bars, memory bars, base address register, memory maps, mapping GPU register space, command register space, and VRAM, and then trace from a driver, like working binary only driver, to the like write specific programs, either write or use, like move your window, like moving windows and stuff, and then use common sense and make sense of those register writes. We will do this another day, because first I need to package the bloody driver, or install. I will make a proper T2 package for this really stupid driver, because I need to install it anyway. I mean, it's like half pointless, but I need to install it anyway, and then it's a tiny little bit more convenient to have a proper T2 package. And yeah, the other day we just deleted this Ogle DVD player, previous video. But this driver is a little bit like, if you like still run this, like maybe they still run, and certainly like versus cards used, airports, railway stations, stack trading and stuff, like massive digital signage, display installation. And maybe they still run it somewhere, although maybe if they have too much money, they swap them. But I mean, theoretically, they could even use this like Berlin Airport, right? I don't know what they use there, but like Berlin Airport built 10 years ago, only recently in operation, so maybe they even use this card there, right? And not saying they use it there, but certainly they sold it somewhere. And if someone still wants to use that, maybe for another decade, why not document it in T2? Who has the bloody resources? So ironically, I already loaded the driver some months ago, but that was on my Mac, on my laptop. Where is this even? I was like, yeah, should I try RMA service of, hey, this bloody card is flanky. Anyway, so M series. So I loaded the driver already. The driver was differently, and it's also crazy that Matrox, like a decade or 2 decades, 20 years ago, relatively big graphic player, but even a decade ago already niche, that they spent extra efforts to obfuscate the driver. I already object dumped that a month ago. Which card was it even? M series 19. Ah, yeah, I think so. This was this one. And this is, I find it pretty crazy that they spend such an effort. I think I have here 32-bit. Oh no, it's x86. Why do I? Interesting. I really have a Didn't even remember that. Yeah, this is installation I used for Parhelia reverse engineering. Fine, whatever. Doesn't even matter too much. Yeah, so they spent extra efforts, and also find it really crazy. I mean, it even costs them more time and money that they spend such an extra effort to obfuscate the driver with a symbol. So the symbol, it's not like set modes, it's like the symbols are like from memory something of that sort of Matrox or something, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe they use something as simple as a preprocessor thing, like preprocessor macros or something to also this is wrong here, to simply like manually copy and paste, or I'm not sure if they're speculating, because I'm not even sure if there are like tools for obfuscating like Unix stuff. Maybe there are. Leave me in the comments below if you know. And probably there is something, but not. You could do this manually, right? Grab your 100 function names and then make with a preprocessor macro substitute them to Matrox from 1 to 1000. Not a big deal. So package xorg. So I think I added the driver sometime. Which was it MTX or something? At least I thought I added that. Did I not edit that? Just need to find out where I had. So we got this working and then installed a couple of more stuff. Yeah, this is Alacrity, I think. Did I not have? Actually, we can also. Interesting. Did I not make a proper package? The problem is, as usual, even on Linux installation, well, or especially in Linux installation, is super annoying because due to the API instabilities, xorg server, Linux kernel, especially Linux kernel, but even xorg server user space, they kept changing the API again and again. So installing this old driver is super pain in the ass, which is actually where I thought I had. Do we have to build something? Where's the other MTX? Okay, we don't really need to load that fully. The problem is probably I think I probably had a pretty old checkout here, like 10-year-old checkout for getting the Matrox Parhelia driver the last time. Matrox Parhelia MTX driver. The problem is that we now need the kernel source. This is a really annoying thing. Well, first of all, binary only driver is super annoying thing. Waste of time and stuff, especially with this Linux kernel. Linus Torvalds specifically intentionally breaking APIs in the name of innovation. And then you always need to have exactly that matching to the running kernel sources to even be able to build that. Super, super annoying stuff. So only this, well, on Windows, for me, if you reverse engineer Windows all day long, it's certainly like with Idea Pro or Giger or something. But I'm Unix guy, so for me, like magnitude, more convenient to MMIO trace on Linux. The only thing is like I waste like an hour or 2 or 3 just getting this bloody freaking old driver to work. So MTX, I really thought I had, oops. Did I not package this bloody MTX driver? I'm really a little bit puzzled. What have I done here? And on Windows, so actually, as I said, as much as I'm a Unix guy, ironically, if you want, I would say something positive about Windows, due to the nature of stable APIs and ABIs, once you have some setup, you could actually be somewhat more efficient, because on Linux you always lose so much time, or even other like SGI or HPUX or AIX, you lose and waste so much time. Here's Matrox. Why do I have this in X11? Interesting, not sure why I put it there. Maybe because it's not Xorg. Not sure what was the reasoning in that. Anyway, so there we have that. Didn't fantasize that. So this is Matrox. So what is the name of this thing? M9X. So MTX and M9X driver. And yeah, I only hope they normally these companies do not change their silicon that much. So also yeah. This is why I would hope that somewhat similar, although yeah, they have a dedicated driver, so but often they just, even if it's maybe 90%, I'm only speculating here, if it's 95% similar or something, the company might still choose to start to like copy the driver and name it slightly different. And why do I not have? Because I see. Because the package name on this old Linux, on old T2 was different. Because in our Infinite Wisdom. So wait a second, did I? Oh no, shit, no, I might have done it. Did I? Wait a second, what is this? Okay, this is okay. This probably looks. I probably should have used the zoom link. Anyway, so let's just svn mkdir wire up here. This is an M9X, right? M9X driver. What's the name also? Oh, this is MTX driver, yeah, MTX M9X, yeah. Oh, this is an extra space, oh, interesting. So svn mkdir Matrox, so I name it slightly different because just M9 driver, nobody knows what it is anyway, so let's use this slightly. Usually we use upstream naming, but this is not really upstream anyway, and if the name is too stupid, then just rename it a little bit. MTX. I think I grabbed already like with object bin utils, strings and other stuff on that, and I think at least some strings in there were somewhat similar, so I would still hope that it's somewhat similar, otherwise that would be rather disappointing. So this time I use a symlink because our package name for this older 2.6 something kernel is slightly different. Symlinks that we don't commit. So last time I renamed the files. That is it's probably a little bit better. So we write it like that, or how do they M9 do we still here they named that, yeah, capital, so okay, we can also capital that. Binary only driver provide optimized hardware information. What is this, a typo? Huh. I believe we even fix typos in old aging abandonware. Was it Paella written like that? Apparently. So M series, so that would be, so this one, what version number did we got here? So this is a relatively large download because they have their 10 or so different Xorg, ever-changing APIs and ABIs. Oh, drop frames. No. They have their multiple pre-built binaries there for all the different. Okay, we have, okay, let's do it like that. For all the different Xorg servers. Of course, not the latest. Of course, it is vintage abandonware. So, what do we have there? x86. Actually, we had here. Okay, let's x86 first, just because. Oops. Let's also document here the 32-bit download. I think we agree here. I mean, who reads this stuff? I mean, conveniently, just like, yeah. I have read this shit. Probably it's like not allowing reverse engineering, but yeah, YOLO, I guess. Oops. What a matching copy and paste. Because with Wayland it only works every second time, at least with Sway. So if you're not, probably not, I don't have so much time, right? Family's waiting. Junior wants to go out and stuff, so I've only limited time here. Otherwise, in good old times, we would sit here all day and reverse engineer all the stuff. Questions there, reversing GPUs. Yes, partially did this for the PS3, previous video PS3, RSX and SGI Impact, Paella, Matrox Paella, and now we do this for this one. Here in our low level and hopefully soon on microkernel OS series. So let's download the stuff. And by the way, if you're new to this channel, I also run a Linux distribution, right? That would be, here's this T2 SDE of just mostly upstream raw Linux, built from scratch, raw and release, cross-compiling to all 20 plus architectures, because why not? Matrox M9X. Again, today only some administrative stuff, just wanting to hang here. Otherwise people might wonder, why do we not do live streams? Yeah, busy and preparing and stuff. So this is basically all the time it takes to prepare all the stuff. By the way, do we have screen? Maybe I have screen in this install. Anyway. Honestly, you could, if you just like program normally, right? Like the board, I mean, the board wasn't the cheapest. As I said in the beginning of this video, PCIe and AGP. I probably paid 29 euro eBay 6 months ago. Not so super, of course you can get maybe even a faster board for 10 euro, but I wanted specifically a AGP PCIe board, just also triple GPU, triple GPU of total madness of PCIe, AGP and PCI in one system. Honestly, I could do most of my work on such a system, right? Probably for 20 euro a whole system plus shipping. So shipping, of course, if you get a 2 euro something, 2 euro 30 graphic card and a 9 euro board, shipping is, of course, shipping is at times more expensive than the bloody card. So, but yeah, below, probably for 50 euro, well, or you just buy, because I only need terminal, right? For most of my, unless I do state-of-the-art GPU stuff and AI and GPU. but most of my stuff I could do on such or even slower system, right? Don't need to spend thousands of dollars for epic thread ripping stuff. So let's see if the Matrox M9X driver stuff is somewhat right. Okay. If this has a chance, so we match here to. Okay, this is not ideal. This is actually to do. Actually, wait a second. Head 1, is it even? Why do we? It's actually funny. It's not ideal. Actually, we should really. What is the name? Because we need M9X. We have here. Yeah, 32. Okay, we would need slightly different naming. Is this the same naming scheme for MTX? And wait a second, why is... Oh no, it is just... So this is the same naming scheme there. I'm not sure what I... Or is it... But this is not a... What have I done there? Not really sure. Anyway, so let's see. Okay, extract only. So maybe we check that. Oh, by the way, do we have screen? Oh no, not screen. Okay, fine. Okay, we have, which Xorg server do we have here? We have a 152. Maybe I wrote the code, the package code, so that it extracts the latest, although we don't run the latest Xorg server. How do you, as you probably want to watch, I have here already hundreds of videos of low-level stuff, you probably want to scroll through the old videos. Basically, I do this since I'm 12, written code with my neighbor on DOS and like assembly and Turbo, Pascal, and then Linux kernel. And but you can also, you probably want to share, like, and subscribe. And I can show this in more detail the next week or two when today's only preparation. I mentioned this already briefly in the beginning of this video, which means running the driver, tracing the I/O, meaning usually memory mapped I/O. There are Linux tools for that, MMIO trace, for example, or other means, and then Guru meditate on the I/O patterns, like draw a line, draw a rectangle, texture a triangle, move a window, and see. Usually, you see some pattern, like this kind of registers written, and if you draw a line, then you see, okay, these are usually you eventually see the coordinates x, y, width, height, and or x1, x2. Y1, Y2 and stuff like that, and then apply some common sense and Guru meditation, or you disassembly with Idea Pro or GDraw or stuff like that, disassemble the driver and make sense out of that like that. But basically, and yeah, share, like, and subscribe, and looking forward to the next videos. So this was extract only, so that would be download mirror M9X. Not just, was it not what was the name of that piece? That was M9X. This is probably not completing for executable. M9X64. Some self-extracting shell nonsense, because okay, slightly more convenient would have been screen or tmux, but not going. Maybe actually I should move the drivers. It's a little bit, even though it's not like free desktop Xorg, maybe it's more convenient to have that in the Xorg repository. Matrox, because even I didn't remember that a year later. So, actually, ironically, we could probably cd star, and we probably could do the same. It's only one directory anyway. Maybe it's entirely the same for MTX and we could actually use the same. That would be funny if we could use exactly the same, like sourcing the same file. So this was only one directory, right, wasn't it? So yeah, what have we? I think the other, wait a second, M9X, so extract only, okay, it echoes converting directory, okay, that is fine. So then install OpenGL6, what do we have there? It has only OpenGL, and then, so install OpenGL. Yeah, so that, okay, we install here both though. Does it also have, no, it only has, this is of, wait a second, why is this empty? Oh, there is something. Oh, there is, of course. Yeah, you look into the binary. Yeah, I mean, why do they have a lib64 directory if it's empty? It's like, yeah, thank you very much. So it's slightly different, so we probably can't use exactly the same. Okay, include files. Okay, I didn't even bother to install the bloody include files, so I'll probably use those from Mesa anyway. Okay, so Xorg server. So as I said, this is not the latest, obviously, because I didn't update this in 2014. So we probably have 152. Actually, I started VESA drive already. Let's double check that RDM. Log Xorg log 152. Okay. Oh shit, they don't have 152. So yeah, I have such an old installation. Maybe I need a which year, or probably was. Oh wait a second. I know what do you have there? 152, right? So actually, I think this are this older? How was this? Is this X3 or confusing stuff? Looks like. Ironically, I have an older system. Yeah, let's see. So 7. So yeah, ABI API bracket, right? Pre-compiled stuff for everything. 7.4. Oh wait, is 7.4? Why is it? Slightly wonder why I had the 7.4 for the. Do we have a 7? But I doubt this is so compatible. I mean, theoretically we could use the same and we would need some code anyway. Let's use the same directory, and later I need to find some system, apparently, because I don't really want to build from source Xorg. Although it doesn't probably take that long on this dual core Athlon 64, but yeah, not sure an hour, but I will see. I have a couple of other hard drives. Maybe I find another slightly more suitable system with something that matches a little bit more. What did we have? 7.4. I don't think this is binary compatible to the other one though. Okay, so they have here those two plus lib64. So this is libgl. lib32, libgl, okay. So, wait a second. Actually, we do this correctly here. We we actually, does it work? We have x86, or actually, no, what this actually works already. I wanted to write that to do. I think this is cleverly already matching the right file. Oh, lucky us. Anyway, so libgl install means theoretically we could make here x server equals 740, and then x, or should we just version, x version, x server, x version, lib32, and the same for lib64, and then x server, x version. So it doesn't have a video for Linux driver, but so this would be MTX. I think this was the only thing that was here, right? X server M9X drivers and Xver extensions. So what is this sample stuff? Does it exist? No, it even does exist here. No, node, no, whatever. Fine. It's, oh, what do we have? Samples and node? No, we don't have samples, only doc. Probably was the other older driver, probably had an xorg sample config. So does it look like it has a chance to work? Apparently this, the other had some configuration wizard stuff. It looks like they have didn't continue. What do I even do here? Kernel. And this, most of this stuff is useless, right? This is only like Windows kind of binary only mapping and passing context stuff. I think I looked in there, but from my experience, and sure, look in there, I think I did a month ago, usually entirely worthless. So yeah, anyway, so that probably, so this doesn't exist anymore, and let's also do that here, and MTX, let's change that. Where did I have this in the other file? M9X, I had this in, oops. S74, so keep this a little bit in sync, because why not? So that probably could be all. Let's build package. Does it have a both for YouTube? So let's try what happens if we build Matrox, or build this package, aka extracting this bloody binary stuff, Matrox M9X. It's only half of the stuff. The other half is unfortunately building the bloody binary only driver. That is another pain in the ass. Yeah, and of course the speed. Also, yeah, previous video certainly in the probably even faster than the potentially faster than the quad-core RISC-V board. Previous videos, Sci5, RISC-V unmatched there. Certainly faster, way faster than SG Octane. Probably even faster than P3, so yeah. Just because the last question in the comments is still how to learn GPU reversing. Beside, as I mentioned, just share, like, and subscribe, but otherwise just try, right? Do what you like to do. Try, by the way, I think actually should, yeah, camera and, yeah, I do this later, should turn the camera a little bit, but it's too far away and microphone cable and stuff, or actually, oops. And we failed. Oh, okay, this is only libglx, so did it. Docs, can it the docs? Otherwise, I guess might have even fully worked. Fully. Where did I think temp and then X driver? It is a doc though. What did I type there? Yeah, but just as with doc versus docs, interesting. That's a renames it potentially. But as I mentioned in the previous video, oh no, it's a little bit turned a little bit much maybe. Somewhat. Oh, maybe I didn't. Yeah, whatever. This small niche companies, similar to, yeah, so often, right? They could just don't trusting the users and developers, or oh, no space left in device. No, let's enable tempfs also. Maybe it would have saved Matrox. I speculated the last time maybe they were, but one thing frightened that other companies steal their secrets, but honestly there's not so many secrets in bloody, if you already like the least performant and stuff, it's not so many secrets NVIDIA and ATI are stealing from you. If they are more performant and stuff, the only thing is frightened of being sued for patents if NVIDIA and ATI see from the register documentation or SDK stuff that they are using NVIDIA or ATI patented stuff. Otherwise, I see like zero reason. But in general, also, if we buy the stuff, also this card were not cheap, right? 699 or other, or Matrox never was cheap. That when you no category tag or free time or whatever, like pro users, prosumers, or in general, right to repair other stuff. You should be able to use your own stuff or program your own stuff to your liking and fullest extent. So I would even argue you should get schematics of stuff you buy and like programming documentation, even for like a car navigation, or even, yeah, I would even like to modify some buttons or navigation stuff in my car navigation and can't. And so I would even argue for this kind of stuff. Would be really pro-consumer. I really don't have this, I'm not sure why I don't have the MTX driver in here. Strange stuff. So yeah, yeah, that you should get schematics and documentation. So this probably looks okay-ish. What did it complain here? Okay, Xbox server. Maybe I installed the other manually. That could be. So let's see. Kernel we also need to do. Let's do that in a second. And so this is unfortunately 1.5. No. Yeah, this is unfortunate. Yeah, so even, as I mentioned, extra time wasted for finding a matching XORG server. I really wonder, so let's check though, I think yeah, I have the MTX driver there. Wow, why is this so much larger? Is it not stripped or what? Stripped and what the heck? How can this be 17 freaking megabyte? Maybe it's not so similar, maybe. I mean, ironically, even because it was so niche, it was like never much benchmarked or tested from mainstream media. Maybe they have here in this, maybe they are so crazy that they have some shader compiler in the driver or some craziness. So yeah, maybe this is after all way different, interesting stuff. Okay, the extension we have had overwritten. Okay, this libglx is not that huge though. Fun stuff. So what we need, and unfortunately, so I don't have, let's see, what modules, what are we even running? We are running 2.6, 34, yeah, and we don't have that now. Because we now need matching kernel sources, it looks though we need a... The problem is I don't really want to ruin this older install that I had for like this kind of older drivers. Running the Matrox P. Maybe I do a fresher install just for that. The question is, do I have exactly that Linux 2.6 package? Oh, 2.630, interesting. Okay. Because we need to build, how much free space do we have here? 1.4 big? No. Which drivers are even? So the next thing is, of course, due to the ever-changing monolithic Linux kernel, APIs and stuff. This is, by the way, like kernel libraries, as it is probably maybe the main part of the driver, or yeah, so that is the only .o file, so yeah. Yeah, 9x, so they have probably obfuscated that as well. I guess, oh, wait a second, we should use section text. So this is what I mean with obfuscated. So normally this would probably be, there are probably no useful function names in there. We probably could get a symbol list. So yeah, they are all, as you see, not sure what they used for that, if you know, if they use some automated tool for that, but so usually this should be like set this, set get, memory map, IOCTL, and so on. So yeah, super annoying. So this, yeah, it's not even sure if NVIDIA is doing that. I usually don't look into those. Maybe I should. Anyway, and yeah, if you're new to x86, by the way, variable length instructions, right? Like 7 byte variable length. Goodness. Recurring, not a fan of x86 CISC. So which kernel versions would even be supported? Okay, they have, apparently it looks like it should be like 2626, so our currently running 2630 has a chance of potentially working. If they have such kind of, what do they have here? Quirks, XIO, what? They have here some XIO quirks thing, what the heck? Ah, shit. Please make sure XIO2 quirks and XIO2 modules starts at, what the freaking heck? What is this shit? Unit LED colors? What the freaking heck? Only with typo? FPGA caps enable? What the heck? Somewhat sounds they have an FPGA on there for something. I slightly wonder. Okay, this is some PCI bridge. PLX. Audio enable. XIO. Audio enable. Second FPGA is not init. Let him do the audio init. Yeah, reversing of FPGA stuff will be fun. XIO mainboard FPGA. Maybe only some boards have that though. Because I don't quite think XIO2 cards, I have the feeling that is not needed in each of those M series. Maybe there are special additional other. Fun stuff. So yeah, this is a problem now to build exactly that matching stuff. Do we have something to delete? Oh, we have this log files. Do we need this? I know it. Let's set to log. Because we need a little bit of space. Here's some. Yeah, it's a year or so since I've done that. Oops. That will probably run a while. How large are they? 100 in total. Easy is this 800 megabyte. MTX blending. Yeah, that takes a while. Just don't want to delete that. So do we have one? Can we try to build a kernel? .1 gig probably should be enough. So there is one trick, because building the kernel would probably on this dual core Athlon 64 take like easily 1 hour, like all modular with all the modules and stuff. There's a tiny little bit trick that I've done already 15 years ago for this bloody like binary only Wi-Fi and stuff drivers. That I have here some debug also variable. What did I call that? This one? Sorry. Let's see what happens. Because with that set, this is T2 specific. We only, like we skip building most of the kernel, like 99%, only a little bit of configuration stuff. That helps. We built in tempf as it is not ideal. No. We still run that now. Because for debugging I want, so why is this? Apparently maybe IO limited entirely. Let's hope we not crash. It could, there's always a possibility that this bloody PCIe, I know we're probably just IO saturated from the compressions, running the compressing the. No, don't have IO stat here. Oh, whatever. So yeah, let's try. Also, this. Which one was it? Was it Vagrant or? Yeah, we're still compressing this stuff. Yeah, let's maybe like let it run and let's see how. Certainly not the snappiest interactive performance then. But that's what it is. Also, yeah, SSD is right. Oh, yeah, this is not an SSD. What I have here, a Western Digital Scorpio Blue. 1 gigabyte was this. I have one Scorpio Blue. Was it 1 terabyte? I slightly wonder. I have one, like what was it called? SSHD. Also, but maybe that's not that. Maybe this was Seagate Momentus SSHD. Probably I should have a better. Okay, maybe that one. All right, I think I have this in an external USB enclosure. Yeah, so that was live before we had NVMe attached SSDs and stuff, or yeah, before we had SSDs, NVMe, not to mention, yeah, Serial 88, not to mention NVMe SSDs, and stuff took a while, like extracting Linux to 630. Oops. We could though. I just deleted that. Darn. Let's see. Maybe we need. Probably this still doesn't build. We probably M9X. We probably need. Yeah, that here. At least. Oh, this is also MTX What was it? What would the name be? Oh, I deleted it already. Yeah, that also needs adoption. Matrox. Let's polish the other. Let's like just a tiny little bit prettification. While we wait for it, let's make this M star. Yeah, super I/O limited, I guess. Yeah, flashing there. I/O word, probably 99% I/O word, or yeah, even here 97. 70% idle. Yeah, pretty idle. Yeah, this is crazy how slow. It's not even. This is crazy slow though. No, 21. It's not even CPU limited compressing this bloody log files. No. Yeah, usually time to get a coffee, go home, have lunch, wait for this to recompress. I could just delete the log files. Maybe I should copy them to some server though. I just don't wanna delete them in case we want to eventually finish. Still compressing. Yeah, that takes a while. Yeah, again, unfortunately, just the preparation, as I mentioned in the beginning, super stuff. I mean, it would be cool, right? If after an hour or two we could play some Quake 3. I think the last time I played Quake 3, right? And benchmarking is a decade later, finally someone benchmarks this bloody Matrox M series. I think I googled that. I think they were like near zero. Also, even on did they had a benchmark? Oh, they even benchmarked that. It's like, yeah, obfuscating the binary only stuff. Also, this is of course latest and greatest, but yeah, don't buy this for the performance, right? It's obviously. By the way, did I not had uBlock? Why do I get so much? Probably. What is this uBlock thing? Out of date or broken versus? Yeah. Anyway. Hey, we extracted and patched, amazing stuff. Oh. Getting there. But yeah, it needs some changes. I mean, not only the file is not named Pahilia, but also we probably want to build the bloody quirks. And what was the other name? What was it? XIO? Whatever the name of that stuff was. Getting somewhere. See what's the temperature outside. Yeah, a bit cloudy. Yeah, I should go home soon and stuff. Did we break already or? Yeah, you see we are so. I mean, this is also crazy how slow this bloody laptop drive is. That we are that freaking crazy I/O limited. So yeah, don't use 2.5 inch. I have the laptop spare random old stock of testing stuff. Wait a second. Why did this not? We're probably down. Let's hope I cancelled that before we deleted the sources there to clean up Matrox. Because we need to oh no, it's probably package. Need to have another name here. We built so wrong. So let's see, the sources are not yet fully gone. Maybe not. Let's extract Download mirror. Okay, probably should have tried dot though. Wonder if that would have worked. Let's try that. Does dot work? That would be. Oh, this even works. Would make the script a tiny little bit easier. Since dot, I mean, not such a big difference of dollar current working directory. Oh, that works. You know what? Let's document that immediately before I forget it. Matrox. Tiny a little bit nicer, in my opinion. Keep it. Oops. Keep it stupid simple, always preferable. So, oops. Let's see. So usually you need here some like kdir and stuff. Okay, it wants uname. Okay, it has kdir. Let's see what happens if we run M9. Does it just, let's see, could maybe work or... Okay, this is so wrong because it's intentionally wrong. But uname is anyway not the right thing. Okay, this is what we need. Okay, fine. Where we need to have the full kdir. Lib 3. I slightly wonder. 630. Are they valid for the? Okay, this is even valid, so we can kdir equals not user 302 630 build. Linux bound age and MM zone age. Maybe it does not really support 2630 if this ever existed. Not fun compiling my driver. Maybe despite their if-defs. So much to that sort. Yeah, binary, yeah, ever-changing API, as mentioned initially, amazing fun, right? So 3 something. Oh, this is XIO. What do they have in? Okay, in their main thing, they have, no, in their main thing they also have 2626 and 21. What? Why do they even? What? Where is it coming from? I don't find that. Why did I not find that in... Oh, this is in... What? What do I type? Wrong bounds, H bound. M9 X driver. Where the heck is it coming from? What am I over? User source, something. TX build. I really hate when I overlook obvious stuff. Included from... No, it is here. Why is that is here? No, this is inside the Linux kernel. Why does it? Maybe we need William Leslie can't find header command out includes what. No, the problem is there is something with this path. Is maybe it needs some kernel top or something here. So this doesn't have kernel, so because it includes kdir. But also kernel, did we have kernel top? I think it's slightly differently named though. Does it have include and okay, that is correct. I think it wants here, how does it usually make kdir extra this is why I hate binary only. By the way, this does not have an install target, right? This only builds this. Could potentially, let's see what is in. Oops. Top tier source, cable source, something current tier. Maybe we need to set top tier. What do we set in? kernel top. Could also, does it set cd kernel, make xio quirks, just runs make, no, okay, it relies on uname for that to work. Source tree, cable source, cable source. Do I edit? Is it 9x? It's probably not Pahelia Linux here anyway. Did they recently rename it or? If cable source occurring dear. Don't have cable source either. Nah. Root make target Arch x86 makefile. No. Build. What am I missing now? Oh, wait a second, kdir equals... Ah, this is why. It still doesn't find bounds. Maybe this makefile size, the Matrox Pahelia makefile was slightly different. Is this a standard way to... Comes when vendor somehow YOLO into the kernel build stuff. So it's running that with make and kdir and then modules equal that. Did I mention I really hate Linux binary only driver stuff download? Merrier M9X. Top tier not equals top. You were saying what do you recommend to So they have here kdir and the other driver, and then make C kdir. Okay, it looks actually similar. And the other driver. Welcome everyone. So this one worked for the other module. Wait a second. So here we only have kernel top. Did this work? Okay, we have. Okay, CD there. Plug is slightly. Okay, kernel. Oh, wait. Okay, we've entered here in kernel source. Actually, it could be that we had in this post setup other additional variables set up. It's not often that I mess around with this. Okay, and the other we apparently entered here. It could be. I usually don't use only drivers at all. I don't know where we are. This is old in T2 trunk stuff. This is renamed already to just Linux. Iterate over that. Build here. Reset here. Iterate. So build package post. It doesn't look like we set there something additionally. So what were your recommendations regards top tier not equal top? Wait a second, what is this module dear? Module dear, is that, are you saying what else did we, maybe we need to have for the Linux makefile the other set that is kernel top maybe? This is what you're saying, huh? No. Darn. Alright, it's a shit. All because, I mean, we could, if we just run that, I mean, the problem. So if we what did we hit? 630. Oh, this is probably plus this. Okay. No, this does not work the same. Kernel top module, kernel uname. Do we need kernel uname? Yeah, so much history. External module support when building external kernel space is considered read-only. No consistent checks are made. Okay, let's try differently. Let's try. Okay, we want quirks. Does it build something? Okay, this still doesn't find this shit. Why not? Could also be still something. Maybe this didn't configure enough with our. Ah, that is better, huh? Maybe we didn't build enough with our not really built kernel. Maybe I wasted my time myself for not having a partially built. Ah. Ah, that works better. All this fuss for nothing. Cool. So, what did it? Hey, it built an M9X module. Amazing stuff. So, what does it even build? Okay, we need quirks, so probably we want M9X. Quirks. Oops. Quirk. And XIO. What was XIO 2? No rules to make target. XIO, what do we have here? Why is this? Ah, it depends on. Ah, this depends on. Why is this empty though? What? So much do you need XIO? Okay, anyway, this works in principle. We need something more matching anyway. So we needed, what did we need? Okay, dear. And it doesn't have an install target because so we want to install we want to build M9X and quirks. And that has x16 quirks. Whatever happened with x16. Anyway, and then install this stuff. M9X. Oh no, I had that deleted. What was the modules? Dear Matrox, I guess. What? Actually, we probably can do that in one. What first quirks was a dependency on? Actually, not sure. Whatever. Might probably work anyway if make resource dependencies. So install this shit also there. So this may or may not work. I probably committed now. I need to go. I think my wife is already wondering if I ever come back and play with Junior. Junior needs attention. So yeah, mostly prepared now. I only need a more matching install. Actually, we can also do that in one, as it's not as much as for the Pahelia potentially. Slightly wonder what's happened with this x16 thing. Looks so with this sound quirk stuff that it might be for other cards. Not sure if this thing has sound. So I think a slightly better sorting would be that, and that probably has a chance of maybe working. So this is just a tiny little MTX cleanup. Of course, we even clean up vintage aware. Ah, not XO. Is it post Linux or just wanted to check? Looked like somewhere was a space. No? Thought so. What if I? Oh no, this is only. Oh, this is actually. yeah, it's not ideal highlighting. Why did we? No, whatever. Anyway, yeah, a little bit polishing, some white space, some wording. Whatever. I wonder how many people have ever run this M series on Linux. For how many? Although maybe some airport and railway station or what digital signage somewhere even used it, right? Why would you run this with Windows? Anyway, which is even more sad that they never had proper open source Linux support. Maybe this driver is so large, maybe there really is some FPGA stuff always in there, or optional stuff. Maybe although it was in the, oh no, it was in the exec driver. Maybe the exec driver is only so large because they have some bitstream included potentially for the FPGA upload, maybe, who knows, maybe, potentially. Anyway, so why does it say update? Did I not adopt it? Alright, did I really subversion copy that? So I copied that. Might work, might need some more polishing. I have to go. And so yeah, probably over 1 hour 30 just preparing this stuff. Not what I like to do the most, but also wrong camera. Not what I like. Oh, I need really my freaking Wayland hotkeys, right? Not that what I like the most, but unfortunately it's part of the process. Alright, you know what, I would actually before I shut this down, by the way, is the log compression still running? Oh, the log compression actually finished in the meantime. There we are. Hey, at least so much to this. Ah no, what is it still running, or what? Why did I not hit? Or was it killed out of memory? Why is this not? What happened to that? Whatever. I actually wanted to probably we don't have srocks in here, no? How's it written? Oh, this, no, stylized like that, I guess. And then this is Is this so old? Does it not have? Oh no, it has that. Yeah, to be filled by OEM. Yeah. Common thing. Okay, ASRock, there we have that. I mean, live dual ether. That's what is printed on the PCB. But isn't this fun if you get PC stuff and oh, I also don't see that because I'm stupid. Get a shiny new PC and everything is to be filled by OEM. So this is mostly this fun stuff here. Also for myself, if I sometimes Google something, some IDs, or some feature set of processes and stuff, and of course also to market what T2 is tested with. Give people a chance to find T2. Obscure hardware that people Google and stuff, obviously. So yeah, some polishing I will do later as work and stuff. What is it, AM2 I think? AM2. Picture we don't have yet, maybe later. Sometime between now and forever. Something of that sort, whatever. Has a bloody NVIDIA enforced chipset thing though. Anyway, here that needs a little bit more polishing before I can put this to the website. Need to go now, will build that in some working kernel or Xorg server. Actually, we could check whether one last thing. M9X driver, what is the last X server that supports? Is there some common subset? Okay, this is actually, wait a second, M97. Here, this is, what are we running? 152, why do we run, which driver do we run then? I'm pretty sure because it doesn't have one. This is one. Wait a second. One. Oh no, this is the wrong one. What? And why do we have that here? Okay, that are significantly less. I slightly wonder which. Is it the one 2009? Which driver did I install then? Should this be? Maybe I better double check. Maybe some driver, the X3 ABI might not have changed that much. That so this should be that one. Oh, wait a second, MTX. Ah, shit. I probably controlled that fast enough. Nah, shit, I know it might have clobbered my system with some shit. I did it. LD config installing is installer version not installing. Messages are being logged and make. Let's hope it didn't do something yet. Shit, I really hate binary only clobbering shit. Because then I wonder which driver I had installed. I thought it worked though on this system. At least I had a note glued on this hard drive that this was a Matrox PCIe. Paul Rudd asks what sort of video connectors are those. This is a mini display port that Apple used. Did other companies use those? Maybe, I guess, right? At least Matrox. So yeah, this is also why I have an Apple adapter hanging there, right? So that is a mini display port. They certainly use those to get so many connectors on this slot. Otherwise, Matrox often used some custom connectors that are, of course, super annoying. Let's see, lib, not lib, user x11, lib 64, XO drivers, amazing passes, right? Are not modules, drivers, MTX, so that is that one, 8BC. Um, 8BC, this is 740 apparently. Interesting. As this is a 740 driver 8BC, I wonder what happens if we so much example garbage in here. Of course, this will not work without the actually, you know what, let's just want to see the freaking logo. Oops. Does this driver load? Module M9X not found. Did we not? Ah, come on. Did we install this in some wrong path or? Why did it not find M9X when we have an M9X driver there? Oh no, why did it say, or maybe it complained about some ABI or... Oh, wait a second, what, it does something so. It even has Matrox acceleration. GL not available, setting, it's not indirect MRI capable. Why did it say fatal module M9X not found? Wait a second, this looks to be running. The only problem is I don't, probably, this is, maybe they mean kernel module. Let's see if, only thing is I need to disconnect now. I need even more displays though. So it looks like AB, you unplug bloody mon, the future is Wayland and stuff. You unplug your monitor cable and you lose your live stream, right? Amazing stuff. Because we have at least some pictures, so at least partially works without kernel driver. Not sure if the Parhelia worked without kernel driver. Obviously no isolated GL in that mode. Also no somehow any way I provide. Can't mix this shit up. Bloody Firefox crashed again. So yeah, that is interesting. What did I want to do? So why does this mouse hot plug not work? It would not be, anyway, not the most important, but whatever. Let's see, do they have a fancy logo for the Parhelia? They had some fancy, Matrox M series, also have a fancy logo. There you have it. So yeah, that driver at least somewhat works. So then the reversing can start another day. This is also how this setup here looks, right? Also bloody. Yeah, I probably need a third display because obviously I need. So that's it for this video. We made some progress. I think we committed that already, I guess. So yeah, then the 740 driver works. So then, as is, I mean, we are only one. Probably, yeah. Maybe let's see. Maybe tonight we try to play. What did I play the last time? But the last time we probably played Quake 3 Arena. Do I still have that here somewhere? Maybe. Yeah, Q3A. Where would I have installed that? So user games, or at least we have some. What do I even suppose? No, I don't know what I show you there. Where would I have installed that? Where would that, or did I delete it for some reason? I'm pretty sure we played something on. Strange. Stuff, so. Yeah, we're probably 90% prepared to do some reversing. But where would I have? Oops. Strange. Anyway, needs a kernel module. We will continue the next time, probably. So yeah, not sure how I crashed OBS now or if I pressed something. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe. And have a good weekend. And I hope to see you for the next tinkering and